Hi everyone, Paul Griffin, founder and CEO of the Sales Factory. I just want to say it's been a little bit since I've been back to TechTO. When I was starting out, 2017, 2018, I used to come to these events to drink and eat free pizza. When we started, I think our first 6 months, we were making about $4,000 between the two of us. So this was a good event for us to go and meet other founders and drink free alcohol. And I'm glad to be back here because we've done a lot of transformation since then, and today I'd love to talk about it. So the Sales Factory is a tech-enabled outsourced sales and lead generation company. We support enterprise startup companies with different revenue function. We also are the founders of PitchPilot, which is a go-to-market intelligence platform which helps companies with their outbound sales, understanding targeting, messaging, delivery, so they can improve. We were crowned number one in G2 last year in Canada and number 2 globally for outsourced sales. We've been on the top growing list the last 3 years. All that to say, it's been a long way since the free pizza. All right, today I'm going to talk about founder-led to sales-led. So founder-led was really important because it got us to product market fit. As soon as you get to product market fit, though, then you become the bottleneck to your abilities to scale. Founder-led is not a strategy, it's just a phase in your company. And actually, it hurts your company if you continue down that strategy because the deals depend on founder. Your pipeline depends on founder. Your messaging is changing all the time. This is going to hurt your abilities to scale. What you want instead is a sales-led strategy. So basically, when I say sales-led, I mean something that can deliver scalable results. So you win when a rep can run the motion without you. You win when the messaging is consistent and the process is consistent as well. Just by show of hands, who are like the founders in the room? Okay, and do the majority of your sales come from you or from your team? I see some heads shaking. Okay, and then who are the sales leaders in the room? Okay, and then the rest are sales people looking for jobs. We're hiring, salesfactory.com. Okay, awesome. So this is going to be really important for you guys, especially the founders. If you've gotten to a semblance of product market fit, the next stage is super crucial for you guys to your abilities to scale. I think when me and my co-founder were selling, we got to about 2 million in revenue, and getting from 2 million to 10 million in revenue was the difference between systems and hiring from those systems and us doing the work forever and never really growing. So the first is called the messaging. Really simple. I'm going to give you a framework here. One ICP, one pain point. I'm going to go over here. Maybe easier for me to read. One promise. If your reps can't do this in 10 seconds, there's no way you're ever going to scale. Here's the formula. We help ICP solve pain by approach so they get outcome. Think about this for your business. If we're talking about PitchPilot, for example, we help startups and scale-ups solve outbound sales by giving them go-to-market intelligence that helps them with targeting, messaging, and delivery so they can increase their outbound revenue. Super simple. If you guys can get this for your business, you're ready to hire. Next is called the motion. Your motion will depend on how big your deals are. If you only do less than 10,000 as an average contract value, these are the things you need to think about. High volume, fast cycles, simple offer, a light discovery. Your goal is to close on the first call. How you do that is by sending a video sales letter or a pre-sale material before the call, so they're already enrolled. By the time you get to that call, you're discussing fit. Okay? If you're 10,000 to 50,000, who's in this group? Okay? Structured discovery, Clear qualification, repeatable demo. The goal here is two call close. You still want to use a video sales letter, and you still want some sort of pre-sale. Who finds themselves in this category? Okay, this one is all about multi-threading. This one is 3 to 4 call close. You're going to want some sort of framework, work medpic, things like that, to help with your deal quality. Qualification is super important. You don't want to waste your time on deals that won't close. The last thing is the scoreboard. This is the most important thing if you want to scale. If you can't measure it, you cannot scale. This is the most important thing. Sales teams do not need motivation, although it helps. They need visibility. They need to know what the numbers are, how they're tracking to them, and how they ladder up. These are the things that we track on a weekly basis. I'll just go through them quickly. Meetings booked versus goal, show rate versus goal, conversion to stage 2, that's meeting to opportunity and funnel, right? So the meeting went well, you move it into funnel, pipeline, opportunity. Close rate versus goal, sales length versus goal. Here's a rule of thumb. If you are less than 10,000, 2 to 4 weeks should be your sales cycle. If you are 10 to 50, you should be in the 1 to 3 months. 50 to 150 should be 3 to 6. If you're an enterprise, your game is 6 to 12 months. Here are the 3 mistakes. If you do not have your messaging or motion, you cannot hire. It'll be chaos. Hiring the wrong profile. If you're a startup, you need a builder. If you're a scale-up, you need a closer. Do not hire a builder in a scale-up. Do not hire a closer in a startup. The wrong profile. Just won't work for you. Finally, no enablement. So all the 3 motions, 3 systems that I walked through, if you don't have those ironed out, hiring into this will be chaos for you. You'll have a million systems, a ton of sales reps doing whatever they think is the right thing for that day. Nothing will ever work. And you will be doing layoffs, and those suck. Here's your playbook. If you're already at the messaging, if you got a motion and a scoreboard, and you're ready to go, I can get you there in 30 days. Watch this. Week 1, lock your messaging down. Same formula that I gave you earlier. Week 2, document the motion. Week 3, build that scoreboard. Week 4, you're hiring, you're training into that system, you're scaling. 2 to 10 million to 100 million, that's how you do it. I know that's a lot of information. Add me to LinkedIn, DM me, I will help you there, or ask me now.
Any questions for Paul? Yeah.
What did you mean by no enablement? I didn't really understand that.
You can't hire salespeople if you don't enable them. You can't expect them to, understand your product, understand the process. Where are they going to find leads? How does your process work? What is a discovery? What does a demo look like? What does a proposal look like? Do you have a contract for them? All those things need to be figured out before you hire. If you don't enable your sales reps, it's going to be a ton of wasted time, and you got to think through all that first. And then also optimizations if you're moving into new categories, things like that.
Thank you, sir. That was an amazing presentation. What's the sign of a bad salesman?
What's that?
A sign of a bad salesman that makes money.
Oh, I think the most obvious there is if you're selling something that someone doesn't need. I mean, there's so many opportunities out there to just identify pain within your ideal customer profile. If someone doesn't have that pain, you shouldn't sell them something. It's not only going to lead to a bad experience for them, they're going to hate salespeople, but your customer success team is going to hate them too. Really hate them.
Hey, Paul.
Hi.
Thanks for sharing some of these. My question is a little bit more fun and novel. From the days of Glengarry Glen Ross, coffee is for closers, to Wolf of Wall Street, sell me this pen, is there any particular sales script that you follow that you like?
I wouldn't say any particular one, but we use a mishmash of different methodologies depending on where you find yourself, your average contract value. Generally, you try to align with the different ones. But yeah, I think it's all down to figuring out if someone has pain for your product. There's no real tricks. I mean, there are some tricks, but. So the biggest trick when you're going from any step in a sales cycle, it's called BAM FAM. Book a meeting from a meeting, write that down. If you do not have a meeting, you do not have a deal. That's the biggest thing. If you always have a meeting going on, you're always going to be able to push things forward. You're going to create priority. If you do not have your team pushing meetings from meetings, then you are losing constantly. There's like a leakage of money. If you go into your pipeline today and you find no meetings attached to those deals, dead deals, remove them tomorrow.
Last question.
Hi, here.
Hi.
Abhi.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, you both go.
Do you want to go or? So I guess, say for example, you're part of an organization that had acquired other businesses that have a customer base that ran the gamut of all three that you had displayed. And it is a little bit of a shit show. So how would you prioritize the motions and focus on, serving the customers in each of those categories in this sort of post-merger world?
Okay, so let me get this straight. There's a company that you acquired, and they have different product lines or different contract values across all three.
Different contract values across all three. So we have a little bit of the small, medium business type of clientele all the way up into enterprise. So very spread apart and different products as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm a big believer in just separating into two, maybe three motions. Like one, like fast velocity. The people you would move into that are the ones that can like handle fast calls, one call close. But you need to you need to think of them all as separate strategies, separate segments, separate teams. You can't have someone, especially in enterprise, you shouldn't have an enterprise salesperson doing a $10,000, sales call. That'd be such a waste of time and money. Do you have it separated within teams and segments?
There is some separation, but not as much as I would like, especially in that sort of like mid-market space, but yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely streamline, but I'd also look to see like where you're making the most money. Are you making money in enterprise? Or are you making money in smaller deals? If you're not making money in smaller deals, you can cut them completely and just focus your time on enterprise. I think I'd start there before you segment or structure the entire team. You gotta see where you're making the most amount of money first. And then if you are making it across all different segments, then I would segment out individual teams across those motions and then make sure that you're just running those really tight. But everyone would have a different leader. I don't know how big your organization is, but you would have to run each one. If it's a small organization and you're running three motions, then I would probably rethink that. If you're a large organization, then great, yeah, do it.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Okay, last question. You can,
Thank you
Oh,
so
and
much.
one more thing too, post-sale. Think about your customer success account management team. Like if they're, and then can the $10,000 deals, can they enable themselves? Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, we definitely have a customer success function, but it's not as big, and the coverage isn't where I would like it to be.
Okay, yeah, I would segment that company, the department as well to align with your deal flow. So the way we do it anyway, we do like small deals go to like one part of our customer success team.
Okay.
We call them proof of concept in the middle segment. So not like mid-market deals, proof of concept deals. So the proof of concept deals go to a certain account management and customer success team because we know those deals will grow. And then we have an accounts and a sales team for enterprise only. So that we segment it all the way down to post-sale. So think about that as well.
Okay. Good territory planning sort of structures. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I'm done.
okay, I feel bad. We keep cutting you off. Go
That's
for
okay.
it.
So can you expand a little bit on who your first sales hire should be in enterprise sales? And once that's done, do you scale the sales org vertically or horizontally?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking, are you ready for enterprise sales?
Yes.
Do you have an
It was-
enterprise customer?
Yes,
Okay.
it's been founder-led sales till now,
Yeah.
and then now we're ready to get a sales org.
Okay. Yeah, I would generally hire someone who's got a lot of experience in your category, your industry, on the enterprise side. That's not true for everything, just enterprise. Like generally, domain knowledge for enterprise sales is pretty good and pretty important. Also, the connections within certain industries are pretty important as well. But make sure that you have an enterprise customer or a few to talk to first.
Got it. And then the second and the fourth would be like more AEs, right? Enterprise AEs?
I would hire an enterprise AE, yeah, before like enterprise BDRs, if that's what you're thinking. Yeah. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
a good enterprise AE should be able to source their own deals.
Thank you.
Okay, that was great. Round of applause, please, for Paul. Thank you.
Thank you.